What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark with the Bettor Mark, and welcome into this Friday, March 8th, where we get down into the college basketball slate, conference tournaments in full swing. We're going to be recapping yesterday's plays, talk about the channel giveaway going on for March Madness, as well as I'm going to break down the official plays for tonight. I'll be backing in these contests. Nothing sexy. It's a smaller board, one where we look into the games we had last night, and even on tomorrow's card, where I'm really looking forward to that in terms of actual matchups. Nothing really sexy jumping out to me on this page, okay, but we're going to break down. I have 3 official plays for you guys, so stick around to the end. Make sure you guys all subscribe down below. Smash that like button as well. Welcome you guys to the channel. Appreciate each and every one of you guys because we got over 1,000 subscribers. All testament to you, okay? And let's get into this, the channel giveaway that we're going to be running here. All you have to do is subscribe on YouTube. Go down to the comments. You'll see my link for my Twitter page. Go on my Twitter. Follow me on X and retweet that and share it with a couple friends. And guys, it's simple as that. You'll be entered to win a jersey of your choice from Fanatics.com, shipped directly to your house. That's what we'll be doing. We'll do a live randomization to all my subscribers that have entered before the March Madness tournament kicks off. So go do it. I mean, who doesn't like a free jersey? I mean, that's kind of where it's at, any sport. But let's get into it, guys. All right, this is where we look at the first game that we're going to be talking about. But I want to recap yesterday's plays. Kind of had a mixed bag. I gave you guys 2 strong leans and as well as 5 plays. I'm sorry, it was a lean on top of 5 plays I ended up making. It started off as 4, and then I ended up changing one to an official play during the video, where we took Colorado State +3, able to cash that outright. USC -8.5. That was a loss. I think they only won by 8. I'm not sure. They might have won by 7. I have too many. I'm kind of a traditional bettor where I do a lot of paper tickets at times, so I'm gonna have to go back, and I don't actually check it till I actually go into the sports book. Then we had Kinnipack winning, covering as well. Okay, at Mercer. Rutgers losing that +9.5. Cleveland State, wrong team was favored in that game. I told you guys that all along. Cleveland State winning outright by margin as a +9.5 point dog. And then Tarleton blowing a 12-point, 13-point lead around halftime. That was one where I thought that was good to go. I actually turned that one off my screen, and my wife asked me why I have all these games on. I'm watching sometimes 8 games at once on 2 TVs, four games going on each TV. And it's kind of funny because none of the games are any teams that anybody recognizes. Well, that's kind of my bread and butter. You got to, especially with college basketball, looking between the lines, you could really get in between the numbers when it comes down to college basketball. And some of those smaller handle games, smaller schools, that's where it's at. That's the bread and butter that I like to talk about to you guys. But tonight sets up perfectly for that. We don't really have a big card. There's nothing really juicy jumping off to the board. We have a couple Maction games that I like, but no official plays in those contests. But let's break down my 3 official plays. And as always, guys, feel free to drop your picks down below as you get them. Let me know what you guys are on. I have no problem talking to you guys in the comments box, so feel free throughout the day. Okay, but first, this is one where we look into the Tulane-Wichita State game, and this is kind of a juicy game for me, okay, because when we talk about this, this is one where I don't like what we're seeing in terms of this making any sense. Wichita State has been a fade team for me. Okay, Tulane has been a ugly team. Okay, now this number is creeping up a little bit. They're 3.5 point favorites. You can find them as 2.5s out there, and this is where we're seeing a lot more money flow in on Tulane. Both of these teams basically 40% against the spread throughout the course of the season. Tulane, it's been a mixed bag, but they are essentially the same exact team. Tulane's at home, -3. See a little bit more of an advantage in taking that. So we're going to be locking in Tulane, -2.5. I'm seeing it right now in a couple outlets. I think FanDuel right now is offering that 2.5. So that's out there. And it's one where it's kind of a contrarian play. You look at recent form. Tulane not getting it done, and you would think that the wrong team's favored in this game, but especially with Wichita coming off 2 wins and 2 wins of margin, the line doesn't make any sense to me. So something's up, something's fishy. So give me the green wave -2.5 in this contest. Okay. Next, we're going to be getting into VCU and Dayton. Okay. So the premise of this play, this is one where we look at. All right, this is one where we look at the recent matchup between these 2 teams, and we look at that coming down on February 9th, where Dayton was able to win 49-40. I'm sorry, VCU was able to win 49-47 against Dayton, a huge win against a ranked opponent. VCU 19-11. This is a rematch of that contest. And if you look back at the betting the game trends and how the statistics played out, it was one where it was kind of locked up. They played some really strong defense. Field goal percentage was down, and it was a slow down back and forth game. And now we're seeing this 138.5 total, and I'm seeing it and I'm laughing right in the face because this is either going to be a sucker bet or it's not, because the last game, guys, was 49-47, and I can do the math for you. That's 96 points, and the last contest reaching 96 points, we got a playoff environment, a little more nervy, a little bit more slowdown, possibly late in the game. This is one where I see that 138.5, and that's just too high. So I'm going to be taking the Dayton VCU under. If I'm wrong, I'm fine. I'll hang my hat on that one. But this is one where I see some value in taking the under in VCU Dayton based on that last matchup and some of the betting trends along the way, failing to cover that number in a lot of other contests. But it's more so a testament to what possibly could happen within these lower totals that we see in Dayton games. VCU totals tend to be a little bit higher in the beginning, but this is one where we see it. Like I said, Dayton is a 17-11 over team on the course of the season, but I just can't get down with it. A lot of times this year, it's all the totals are set by algorithms where we look at the points per game and the opponent's points per game allowed and some kind of combination of that there within. But the last game, it might be an outlier, but 96 points, something where I can't deny that something had to happen in that game where it caused them to play good defense, and the game script and how they attacked each other didn't allow them to score points. So I'm looking to repeat that trend and double up and take the under 138.5 as my second official play in tonight's college basketball card. Okay, and then lastly, let's conclude with Mercer. Okay, this is one where I can't get down with it as well. I think this is where we see a short number in this contest. Mercer 16-11 against the spread. The Citadel 15-12. Mercer covering 4 of their last 5, 4-0-1 with a push along the way. But I'm going to be taking Mercer. Okay, this is one where we see the Citadel really struggling in conference throughout the course of the season. Able to beat Mercer during the regular season as well, but in that game, you have to understand something. It was if you look back at the numbers, Mercer was clearly should have won that game, and then in the most recent contest, Mercer was able to get the job done by 9. So I know if you put it all together, it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. But this is one where I see the home team, I see some of the shooting percentages that we see within this contest, as well as the Ken Palm ranking, having Mercer a clear-cut favorite. I think this is just too low of a number where we see it at Mercer -4, -3.5 out there in the markets if you can find it. FanDuel, MGM showing 3.5s on the board. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I wanted to share with you guys my 3 plays. There's a lot of maxing games that we can get into, but guys, there's really not enough time to break down every single game. There's a couple ones out there jumping off the page that I like, but just for a couple leans, just because where I'm located in the country, Maction is kind of like a household name, kind of close to me. But that's where, look at Bowling Green -5.5. That would be a game I would look at, Bowling Green at home, as well as what we like to see, Toledo -6.5 with Kent State, hosting Kent State, one where I look for the Rockets to get that done. And then the other game that really jumps off the page, it's not really a play, but it's an official lean, is we look at San Diego. I think the wrong team possibly is favored against Pepperdine. I don't understand why Pepperdine is 1.5-point favorite on the road. So check it out. There might be some injury concerns in that one, but I think the wrong team possibly is favored. That's a fishy line. I wish I had some kind of bell or buzzer, because that's one where it just jumps off the page as not so fast what's going on in that contest. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with all that. So wanted to give you guys my 3 official plays. I think I gave you guys 3 leans along the way, and just wanted to get a video out for you guys, share some content, and get the discussion going, because one where we get into the weekend, these conference tournaments really start heating up, and that's where I'm going to be really geared up for tomorrow, because there is an absolute monster slate with games I like in college basketball. So I'm going to start doing the numbers for that today. Can't do enough work. Always got to look into the future. Keep moving forward. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for being part of the channel. Remember to check out that channel giveaway on X and on YouTube. Make sure you guys are subscribed on both platforms and enter the contest. All you got to do is retweet my pinned comment on my Twitter page and follow me on both platforms, and you're entered to win a jersey of your choice. Awesome stuff. And thank you guys for being part of the channel. Over 1,000 subscribers. We're moving. Keep moving forward. I hope you guys are all along for the ride. Make sure you guys all subscribe on your way out. I thank you once more. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Go cash some tickets.